Okay. Hey, y'all. So we're just gonna start. We kind of already started. Brian's not able to make it today, so we'll add in another one later. I will tie them in the same video and stuff like that. So let's kind of come up with some ideas and see what we got. I think we can do subject on like a food pyramid assignment, and we can use the Colorado standards of like health and PE for grade schoolers and stuff
Oh,
like that, if you have access to it, and then we just drop it in, call it a
I
day.
think that's a really good idea.
Okay.
I think that could be, yeah. And there's a lot of facts that we could pull up
I agree.
having to do with that as well to be able to put into the presentation. I would say that we split it into different parts, and each of us can work on a section having to do with that.
Okay.
And we can each present our part that we worked on.
Yeah. I would say that's a good idea. Let me just pull up this link so we can get the notes down using some of these collaboration tools. So we have the whiteboard going. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry, 1 second on the delay. Elena, do you think doing that food pyramid thing is a good idea?
Yeah, that works for me. I'm
Okay.
really familiar with that. So.
Perfect.
Okay.
So then, I mean, as I'm trying to get this loaded up really fast, I have so many links open. Okay, 1 second. Sorry about that. So I'm going to use Twidla to start a new whiteboard and everything like that. It's basically just, I'm going to share my screen and we'll write the notes going forward from here. So
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm already sharing my screen. Come on. There we go. I'll just use this whiteboard instead.
Okay, there we go.
Zoom has one. Actually, I have like no, I'll just use my hand because I have a pen, one of the pen things, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second. You guys can discuss still or something.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have any ideas on what you would specifically want to talk about?
What was that? My connection cut out.
Oh, you're good. Do you have any ideas of what you specifically would want to talk about having to do with it?
Okay.
No, not really.
I'm just trying to think about how we can split it between all of us.
Let me see. Let me click. So I think like the one main point that we could really focus on is pull up her assignments because it's in there. Like in regards to like teacher objectives and stuff like that. Elena, I think you can absolutely, you probably already have them on hand in regards to like living healthy. So because you're doing gym, right? Your PE. Yeah. So you probably have those on hand. So we'll just take those down. Hold on. Oh, that's not okay. But yeah, I know we have to do like teacher objectives, and it should be basically fulfilling like a whole class period. So we'll do tasks for, oh, it totally works. Ignore my really terrible handwriting, y'all.
Oh, you're good. Sorry, my computer's going on.
So Elena, I think if you tackle, because you guys can only see the whiteboard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And your face.
And my face. Okay, good. Just 1 second. So yeah, Elena, you can't see the screen that I'm on right now anymore?
No.
Okay, cool. As soon as my Google wants to work. Come on, Chrome. There we go. So I would say the first 2 sections of this are going to be what are the objectives, the lesson objectives specifically. So Elena, that would be, like learn about like the food pyramid or healthy eating or items and and proper like nutrition, and then pretty much the other half would maybe be like using math or trying to make it fun for the kids to like understand, because this will be grade school level,
Right.
understand like how to count their calories and stuff like that in an effective way, or at least the different rules that go with the food pyramid, because even though it changes like every 2 weeks. So you'll do learning objectives. Oh my gosh, this is so slow. Ignore that. I don't really need to do all that. We'll just do that. Okay, don't want to erase. Let's click you. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay, so you get some learning objectives.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I think, because I think you will start it off. The second one will be like the subject matter, the topic, prior knowledge, cross-curricular links, like where does this stuff about nutrition and stuff, does it cross between math and science, and which it does, like things like that. So you'd cover that. And then it's basically just what are they, we just kind of make up a lesson plan from there on how we want to execute it. Like, are there going to be like a discussion? Is there going to be like a video we let them watch? Game obviously definitely needs to be in there. Serving sizes, and then maybe like math games at the end. So like a game is like what food belongs where on the pyramid, like something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a whole textbook of health games that we can pick from.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So then, Elena, I would say then if because you executing those two, and then we can break it up in between, like hitting like all those subject matters. So we'll do like, let's say, ask them like, I don't know, what's good food, bad food, something like that. Like to start off, like step one. Oh my gosh, it's annoying. Sorry, guys. Does that work? Like you start off the class like a little tabletop opening about what do you guys, what's a good food and what's a food that's bad for you, something like that. Little whiteboard thing, little kind of like good, bad.
Okay.
And then have them start that off for like the first, because it's supposed to be a 45-minute class. So have them start off.
Are we supposed to record for 45 minutes?
No, I think it's really more that we execute how we're going to make this class 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So this will be like number one. We'll do that to start off. And then from there, I think after they decide what's good and bad, we go to the like food pyramid and nutrition on like actually what is considered good food, bad food.
Right.
Like a video or something. And then 3, what do you guys think we should do for number 3?
Let's see. So we did the pyramid, we did the good and the bad. I would say, I mean, we have them they're interacting pretty well within number 1 and 2, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So number 3, we could do,
Maybe just like a YouTube video or something we can include.
yeah, that's what I was going to say, because, yeah, I would do like a YouTube video or a YouTube video, but we just need to find a good one.
Okay.
Search pretty well for that. Just something that's going to teach them about it, and I think that will be set.
Okay. Elena, do you think that's good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. I gotta check the line, try to get in. 1 second. Okay, well that's being silly. Okay, it doesn't look like he tried to get in. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check just in case.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe because I mean if we're targeting like, I don't know, 3rd, 4th grade, something like that, then video we can have like a little quiz game or something, and like break them up into teams where they had maybe like teams of 3 or 4.
Yeah. The other thing, that you can always incorporate is, I don't know if you know what not Quizlet. Shoot, why am I losing it? It starts with Kahoot. Do you know what Kahoot is?
Yeah.
That works.
So that's also a really good way to get them like engaged and having fun with it.
Like this. Can't remember the spelling.
But otherwise, yeah.
We'll just we'll know what that means. Okay, so we'll have them, so you can use like Kahoot to kind of like have it where it's like a game of Jeopardy or something like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
And it kind of tests like their knowledge. Like that could even be like you could even do a Kahoot like before the lesson on what we're gonna teach and see what the kids know, and then you could do the same Kahoot at the end of the lesson to see what they've learned from it.
Okay. I like
That's just an idea to see.
That's a really good idea.
Like
Okay. And then maybe, because I mean, how long? 45 minutes. I think between all three of those, we're probably sitting at like 20, 22 minutes in the class.
yeah,
Probably have half left.
yeah.
Maybe like another video or something to display like serving sizes, and then we go back to maybe Kahoot and make like an individual math game that's kind of like for homework and stuff like that regarding like serving sizes and types of food, something like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
So I would do
Another
video on serving sizes. Is that what you said? Something like that?
Something in regards to portioning, yeah. Or serving size, same thing.
Yeah.
And then 5, which will be like our homework.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Do we add one more before homework?
Yeah, exactly. So I think what 5 is prac app. So we're just gonna practice it. So
Yeah, that's a good idea.
practice that, and then for homework, give them an assignment for that. So it'll be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they practice and then just arrow that. Sorry, I'm not the best artist, y'all. I'm literally like still probably can't color within a kid's notebook. I'm not ashamed in any way.
It's okay. So is this gonna be displayed like working through like a PowerPoint type thing,
Yes.
or?
So the way Smart Notebook kind of works is it's pretty much like a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I'll send you the link to one that I found digging around.
Okay.
That's a different subject, but it'll look kind of like what we're going for. But it's like a PowerPoint, so then it gets broken up into sections, and that's why I said Elena can definitely cover the health standards and the basic learning objectives. And Elena, if you need help with any of that, because we're including math in there too, so that learning objective kind of gets hit as well. Just let us know and we can work collectively and just email or whatever.
Okay.
So can we all work on that form at the same time?
I believe so. I honestly haven't used it in a long time. But you can keep an open copy running where you can have multiple users. I know that as much. I'm pretty positive about that, but I'm going to mess around with it. If not, we just have a master copy, and then I just collect it because I'm going to do the videos and everything. So I'll just collect it all and then bring it together. We can use Google Slides and then plug the Google Slides into the Smart Notebook as well. Okay. So then we can actually collaborate effectively. I just don't like using collaboration for PowerPoints and stuff because then it can get oversaved by people. And that's happened plenty of times.
Well, I think we have a pretty good plan having to do with this. I mean, at the end, after homework, I would say we like kind of tie it into like their lives, you know what I'm saying? Like come back with like something interesting that they can take away. They can have a takeaway from. But I think that we did pretty good. I just think we need to figure out what our next step is after this Zoom meeting on what we want to have done and when we want to meet next and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm free. I'm free tomorrow. I think, like I said, I think Brian said he was going to be available at 3 today. So I'm probably going to shoot another email out around there. I know, Lena, you're not going to be able to make it, but we'll write down any notes and stuff like that. And we have this recorded too. So I can also just send that to Brian. So he's kind of caught up.
Okay.
So is there another Zoom video before we record that final project?
Correct. Yeah. We're probably going to, and my honest opinion, I think what we need to do with Brian, just because he's got like medical stuff he's got to take care of next week. I think hold on, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. I think the most effective way for us to go about it, because we have that, and I think we just kind of diversify. So step one, or like the first section is Elena, and then the video, and then like the game is another person, then the video and the practice is another person. And then we kind of can have like an open lecture within there too. So we can have like, oh, hey, this is the history of the food pyramid. I can do that, or whatever it may be, like that in the homework or whatever. So they kind of have more background knowledge as well instead of just watching the video. Something like that. But we can just break it up like that, and whatever section you want to take, you can take. And I'm pretty sure Brian's going to not care where we put him, because I know he just wants to help and get his stuff done before he's gone all next week.
So should we actually create the actual Kahoot game? Like, should I go on to Kahoot and create a game?
You might be able to find one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's
Probably a pretty common thing that's made. I found that's the one thing I've noticed about like doing all this stuff in this class is that you find it all. Like,
right.
So we'll probably just take someone else's, just because it's already there, and if it's accurate, then we're good. But Elena, I think you should also be quality control on information and data and stuff like that about this stuff, because obviously like this fits more your background than anyone else's.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Perfect. All right, sweet. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do another video, pop it out at like 3. I'll throw a thing in the discussion board so Brian can see, and then I'll put this video probably up, or I'll try to combine the two using some sort of.
And we can turn this one in today to the first link, right?
Yes, but I'm gonna wait till I get the one with Brian in there, so he gets.
Yeah. So whenever that happens,
Yeah.
hopefully. Okay. Well, I'll keep checking the discussion board. If you want me at 3:00 and Brian shows up, I'm more than happy to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to get in contact with them, and then yeah, it would be great if you're there too, because the more of us collectively together, the better. Sorry, Elena.
You're flashing.
But all right. So tomorrow, are you guys free if we need to just do a check?
I can do anytime tomorrow. Friday's just my only day that just doesn't work.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, guys.
Yeah, I can do anytime Thursday. So.
Okay. So I say we just break it like this. So Elena kind of start making some slides and stuff just so everyone has their tasks, and we'll just see where we're at. And pretty much we want Brian to be done at some point to present his part, and I will connect the videos together because he's going to be able to. I think finding the Kahoot stuff and everything like that might be asking a lot in like less than probably 24 hours. So
yeah,
I would say, well, let's just tone it down since we have all next week, and let's just go tomorrow, bring everyone back together, all of us, and then just get Brian's stuff recorded and done.
Yeah.
And we do check where we're at, and then just kind of like when we get together, you guys will be able to share your screens to show me what you're done. I can do the same thing, and then we can kind of critique and move from there. And then we'll find the third one.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay. Excellent. All right, y'all. Okay. Well, Elena's not able to be here, just like Brian was unable earlier because she's got work. So we got to make this work. But Brian, pretty much what we decided while you were gone, let me just pull up the screen share. I'm going to pull up the whiteboard here. Is that we came up with a plan to focus on like health benefits and food, and come up with a lesson plan that effectively allows students to practice and understanding the basics of nutrition, as well as how to actually apply that and use that in the real life. So the first thing we start off like in the slide, which is going to be Elena's piece, in order of like things getting done. She's going to do the learning objectives, and then kind of like the schedule and the time. I'm really, I already told them earlier, ignore my writing. I'm not the best. So Elena's going to kind of do that, and then put the standards and everything as well. That's going to be her section. And then what we decided would be the next step is going to be basically a little warm up. It'll be like a good, bad, pros, like good foods over here, bad foods over here. And the kids are just going to write, list of foods that
a little interactive chart. Something.
Exactly. And then, so this part's going to be where you're taking over. So write your name real pretty. Breyer. Nice. Nailed it. So
Brian's going to do that section.
Yeah, he's going to do that section. He's going to do two.
Pyramid and everything.
Yeah. And then the food pyramid. and maybe the history behind it.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
in
that
your
makes sense.
section, and then in your section, you're just going to have that. They're going to learn about it. You're going to have them watch a video, and it's going to be like a little 5-minute video of understanding each section. There's definitely one on YouTube we can find.
Okay.
I would say 5 to 7 minutes is what we want to aim for to maintain time for the 45-minute class. And then
Right.
Will we actually play that video when we do this presentation?
I don't think we will. So when we re-meet tomorrow and rehash and stuff with all of us,
Mhm.
which Brian, what time tomorrow are you going to be good with? You want to do 3?
Yeah.
Elena said she was good tomorrow all day, and then Alexa.
Yeah.
I'm
Um, I'm sorry. I'm pretty good all day too.
Okay, cool.
Whatever time works for you, then we can all get on.
Yeah, I'm open all day. So, all right. So then
Okay.
we'll
So then I think in the it says we'll do a regular class period, right? But our presentation doesn't have to actually be
Yeah.
a minute of that, right? So the video will be something we can have there and cut for time if we don't want to record it for the presentation.
Yeah.
exactly.
And what did
I'm
it
trying to-
say? Like our presentation should be like 15 minutes though?
I think it was 20. I think it was 20. 20 to. I think 20 is what she was saying. So that's why you're not going to play the video, but you'll just have it in there because
Yeah.
you'll be able to look through the slide deck itself. So
Okay.
Dr. Chung will be able to. So then
So
go ahead.
I'll try to talk about the USDA and food guidance and the pyramid, and I'll try to keep it to like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Perfect. Easy. And really it's just really think about what you're going to talk about should focus not necessarily on your content, like your slide should have the content, but what you should be talking about is like why I'm telling the kids this. And then you can definitely get in that 5-7 minute range for sure.
Yeah.
All right. And then Alexa, we have to decide. So next step number 4 after this, Brian, is going to be, we're going to play a game, which will be like, we'll use like Kahoot or something. And it's basically going to be like, where do these foods go in the food pyramid kind of game.
Yeah.
And have like teams of 4 or something. So we'll have a game for the food pyramid. I'll just put pyramid so it makes sense. And then that roughly what would be included in this slide is this game should probably take 10 minutes,
Yeah.
if not 10 to 15.
Okay.
And then this will be 2 to 3. I just want to get the times on there. And then after the game, we're going to we'll do the next part, which is going to be portioning, like another video on portioning or, whatever it's called. Portioning. Or that video, same thing, 5-7 minutes.
7. Okay.
And then after that, we have a practical app, like pretty much practice before homework on how to portion food and understanding like nutritional values. And that's kind of what the portioning video should cover at like a very basic kid level. So then this prac app would be then, just like a worksheet or like using another online tool that like, Khan Academy or something. There's something out there that they definitely have this article on. And then the kids just do that in class. And, obviously we're there to guide and help and everything like that. And then 7 would be pretty much doing the homework that covers all that.
Yeah.
And then we can do another online thing for this because I know that's really what we want to focus on.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for the most part. Eraser didn't. There you go. I'm using the actual eraser on my pen instead of the point thing because it doesn't like it. It's weird. So Alexa, what section do you want to do? Because I see these two and then these 2 are the same. The homework would just be like actually. Sorry, that was my actual Alexa. Like it's being like, what are you saying?
I get that all the time. I'm fine with whatever. Whatever you want to do, I'll grab whatever you don't.
Well, you're familiar with Kahoot and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you should do the game and the portioning video.
Okay.
Just because if you can find it, and I mean,
Yeah.
keep in mind we don't have to get this done till next week. So
Right.
as long as it is done, like by
So we had talked about recently or before
yeah.
of it, our last meeting, doing 2 Kahoots, one where it was like a pre-quiz and one after. Are
Yeah.
we still wanting to do that? Or are we just wanting to do one Kahoot game in the middle?
Mm,
Or
Yeah, I think maybe like with the chart and the game and then the practical stuff in the video, there's like plenty to do.
yeah,
It might stretch long. So maybe, I
let's
don't
just do one. Yeah,
You know,
no,
I'm
I agree
flexible.
with that.
let me do some basic math. So that'll be 2 to 3. Let's just say that's 7. That's 10. Fifth, we'll go high. And 25, 32. Prac app. That leaves Prac app for like literally like the last 13 minutes of class. So that gives them a good chunk of time to do something,
Yeah,
whatever. So it'll be 13. Okay, that didn't. Why is it being weird? Anyways, but yeah, so that'll be 13. So yeah, I think that's good then. I mean, the
Okay.
practice I was thinking about, like I said, I think we could do like a Khan Academy or another Kahoot game as well, so they can actually. Because I'm sure there's a mix of both. Because there's the food pyramid one that'll
Right.
definitely be there, and then there'll definitely be one for like understanding portions. Someone's got it.
Yeah. So are we putting all of our ideas together on Google Slide or on Google PowerPoint or whatever?
Yeah,
Google
I mean,
Slides, sorry, and then one of us putting it onto the actual
Smart Notebook.
Smart Notebook. That's what I am kind of confused about right now.
I would say yes. Do it with Google Slides, and then I can just format it and insert that all collectively.
Okay.
So then, I guess. Well, yeah. So Brian, like, if you want to get this, when do you think you'll be able to get your portion done? Probably by Saturday, so you're not rushed or anything, or.
Yeah, and I'll want to get a lot of it to you because I won't be available.
Yeah.
I want to get it to you enough time to give me some feedback.
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna effort to get it, everything to you by a reasonable time on Friday.
Perfect.
And then if we're good, I might not have to be involved until we do the actual presentation.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing is what I'm thinking is because if you got all the medical appointments and everything next week and stuff, I would say that it would probably be conducive to just do yours separately, just so like there's no worry, you have no stress about it or anything like that. So we could do it literally Saturday and stuff like that, and then we just record yours and I insert it in and edit it into the video itself. So I think that would be perfect. If you can, we'll talk on Friday. We'll have one tomorrow at 1 p.m. just to see where everyone's going. I'll start messing around with Smart Notebook and stuff today to see if it's like more applicable to use it effectively as a collective, or if it's better to use Google Slides then insert it. I haven't used it in like 4 years, and I know it's changed a lot since then. So I would say let's go with that, and then Thursday we'll see where you're at, and if you're good and done, then you can run it by us when we're all there, and that seems solid to me, And then Friday or Saturday or whatever works for you, just let me know, and we'll record it, and I'll save the MP4 and then get ready to upload it and stuff, man.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And now that I realize we're on the discussion thread and not the emails.
Yeah, seemed like you were the only ones who wanted to email. We're just too old aged, I guess, man. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, no, my only thing is that it doesn't give me, if I get an email, it gives me a notification. And I got on this discussion,
Yeah, the discussion's a little rough.
But okay, yeah, we're getting there. So yeah, definitely from like the next 24 hours, I got a lot of free time. So I will try to make some really quick progress, and then we'll touch base.
Yeah, and I'll send you I'll send you the link and everything of all that stuff. So I'm gonna stop recording right now and obviously add this into the previous video, and then I'll submit the URL into the group discussion for you guys, so you guys can just upload the assignment. But I think you have to put it on your actual teacher page or something. I'm not totally sure. I have to reread the instructions properly, but as long as you put the URL in the video, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie.